Hi there, Carl Matthews. I'm with Vila Institute in New York. I just wanted to ask the panel if there were screening tools for depression, for PTSD, for fatigue used in departments, even the largest departments, let alone the small ones.
Well, as far as I understand, the primary tools used by departments now for screening are the MMPI, MMPI-2, the California Personality Inventory, and I think there's one other. These tools screen for psychological disorders more than specifying depression and PTSD. I think we need more in that aspect, specifically screening for prior trauma. And the reason I say that is people who have experienced prior trauma in their lives are much more likely to experience it again, especially if they're going into this occupation. But those tests are standardized tests to cover personality, and they do cover depression. But I think we need some improvement in that area.
Okay. Just to build on that, one of the things that we don't do in policing, to get to a real nuts and bolts issue, Chief, is we don't screen after we've got them on the job for some of the things we could. Because the things that happen to you on the job accrete, you know, the rods up my back or the plate in my foot or the stitches here and there, all build up, but the things inside also build up. Mm-hmm. And we could regularly do medical screening with the CESD or the PTSD instruments. We also can do things like screening for sleep disorders. 40% of the police officers in the country, at a minimum, have serious sleep disorders, and we know that from 4 separate studies done by 4 separate research teams over 15 years now. We can do screening for wellness and for healthiness as we go along, and we should.
And that makes a lot of sense, because if we screen officers when they come on the job, but the effect of the exposure they get while they're on the job certainly is going to change them in a lot of ways. It's going to lead to increased depression, to PTSD, and possible suicide. So I think that's an excellent suggestion as well.
And also, there are fitness for duty evaluations, but usually what triggers them are a serious incident, and that's a big flaw. It's sort of an after the fact, now let's go back and do what we should have done to begin with.
Let me, the Badge of Life website proposes that officers should go for what they call a mental health checkup every year. Similar to going to the dentist or the doctor, you should go see a counselor or a peer support person once a year and talk about anything. You don't even have to have a problem, but you need to go there and talk to someone. And if you do have a problem, that's your chance. But they call for regular checkups, and I think that's a pretty good suggestion.